Hey guys, it's AprilMayRain. You are looking awesomely beautiful today. Guys, I just wanted to make this video really quickly explaining the differences between these two RAMs. G.Skill Trident Z RGB versus the Neo. I'm going to show you guys some light stuff and just go through mostly the physical differences between these two RAMs. G.Skill right now, this RAM, G.Skill RGB, is the most popular selling RAM, I think, for the past like 2 years. Insanely popular, and they just came out with this Neo version. So I'm going to talk about that. Currently using them in my little machine right now. I'm using the Corsairs still in my main rig, but this is kind of like my work computer that I have here. Let's talk about these physical differences. So I'm just going to set this down. Actually, I'm going to show you guys just kind of the panoramic shot of what this new version looks like to the old version. That's right. They are basically almost exactly the same. So I'm just going to sit them down here and lift them both up and show you guys, hey, these are two very similar kind of RAMs. I'm going to flip this guy around first, show you guys that, oh, we got some brushed steel. Very nice. Very similar to the brushed steel that we have here. I'm going to flip around again. And look, the Neo is, I don't want to say symmetrical, but the same on both sides, where the G.Skill RGB is, ooh, look at that. We are getting two different brushed sides. So let's come back here, show you guys those differences like this. So yes, we have the all brushed one single plate of steel that goes through here on this side. But here we have this kind of, I want to call it metallic. I'm trying to get my camera to get this. I want to call it metallic because it is this nice sparkly kind of color. It's basically like a glitter metal. Which, I'm trying to think of any like motherboards that actually take advantage of this kind of effect, and I can't really think of many, but I bet it looks beautiful. If you're going to get this RAM now, kind of be hesitant because I believe they're coming out with colors to go on this kind of side. So as you can see, both the sides now are black, and they're kind of replacing this beautiful brushed steel. Sad to see this go, and you can see I've definitely had my fair share of use on this RAM with this nice new metallic kind of silver. So let's actually look at these kind of tags that I have here. Right now, if you could barely see that says 2018 February. This says 2019 November. So obviously new RAM, but they do a very good job kind of labeling those for you. As you can see with the fonts too, trying to like not zoom in, but just get it steady enough. The fonts look a lot more crispy on this on the Neo RAM than the RGB. So if you want crispier fonts, I mean, okay, I'm gonna say it now. Since this is a newer RAM, definitely see if they have your RAM in stock for Neo. And let me just set this down super quickly. Since if you guys know my reviews, I don't edit these. These are super raw reviews. AprilMayRain, all about those just user raw reviews. All these guys showing like the speeds, and they don't show the actual RAM. So this is kind of tricky because this is basically made for Ryzen. But in the comments I'm reading in the forums, this says Intel XMP, which means it's ready for their kind of XMP overclocking kind of standard. So it should be, I should have checked to see if it was actually compatible with my Intel first. But I believe it'll work for Intel machines. So, I mean, it's meant for Ryzen, but if you're deciding on these two RAMs, I'm just saying the Neo is the newer one. So if you get confused, you know, go for the new one. But I'm going to show you guys some other stuff because their branding that they're doing, G.Skill is actually branding this as like kind of a brand new style of RAM, which is with new colors and all this other effects. So I'm going to show you guys now what this kind of looks like. So I'm going to turn off some of these lights as I reach down here and get this a little darker, because I'm going to turn on my little machine here. I'm getting it down enough. I'm not getting it completely dark, but we'll get it to where it's decently dark. And I have this other light on that I will turn off, and we will turn on the machine. Oh, I didn't even explain. Let's get this light back on. Oh gosh, guys. So if you look at in here now, we have both of the RAMs in here. I cannot repeat this enough, guys. Do not try this at home. I'm taking one stick of the Trident Z RGB RAM and one stick of the Neo. So as you can see, this brushed steel over here, this is going to be our Trident Z is going to be on, or Trident Z RGB is going to be on the right side, and the new Neo is on the left. Okay, so now turning this off, And let's see the RGB comparison. And I said don't do this at home because you cannot technically boot your computer like this. As you can see, one was faster than the other. Looking at them now, they are, in my eyes, in my testing, they are exactly the same. I don't see any real difference between the RGB quality. Their plastic parts feel the same. Everything's kind of very basic. And as you can see, it just swapped. My computer will not boot because these are two different RAM speeds, and it is not good to kind of have them running like this. That's why I say do not try this at home. Your computer is not meant to be in this kind of situation where you're dealing with two different kinds of RAMs. I'm going to turn this off like this. Let me just get some of these lights back on. Sorry. I got those up there where I control down under my desk, and then I have these Elgato guys. Whoa, that's so bright. Sorry. Coming back. Basically, very, very similar RAMs. If you can see here, another physical difference. Let me try and get a bit better focus on this. Here we go. Is the if they can't make these any more sharper, the Trident Z Neo is so much sharper than the Trident Z RGB RAM because this is very dull. It is kind of I mean, I don't want to say dull because it's still very sharp and it's still very sharp looking, but it's curved. The steel curves over, where this legit looks like it is sharpened. Like you took a blacksmith on a grinding wheel, and he just sharpened all of these up for you before you put them in your computer, because these are very sharp. I almost want to make a cooking video where I'm like, hey guys, it's AprilMayRain. We are going to be chopping some fruit with this RAM. So anyways, guys, enough with the jokes. That is the difference between these two RAMs. I'm sure you guys found this video because you are Googling the difference between these two RAMs. Yeah, look at all that use. Jeez. You Googled the difference between these two RAMs, found this video just for the physical differences and see if the lighting's different. Please, please, please let me know in the comments if I am wrong about anything, because I'm all about, I've made a few of these RAM videos, but I'm all about, going to you guys and saying, okay, letting you guys know in the comments, like, this doesn't work. Like, I will definitely be checking this out to make sure this actually works for Intel, because it is really being pushed as a Ryzen RAM, and they are branding this as new looking RAM, like new looking RGB, when in my opinion they look exactly the same, but it could be totally different. I don't know, it could have new effects. These things are all mysteries to me, so please let me know in the comments about those things. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really gotta make more videos. Really miss you guys, like just interacting with you guys, so thank you guys for hanging out with me and giving your attention. And yeah, like, subscribe, all those things. And maybe I'll make a part 2 about maybe some of the actual RGB effects. So cool, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome and beautiful, and hope I'll see you once again. Woo!